Some of the changes that are included in this update are an increase to selling fees.
Everything changes.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome in. Wednesday, February 9th, 2022, and eBay has released its 2022, the first 2022 seller update. And if you're not familiar with these, they release them twice a year, usually once in the spring and once in the fall, and they've done it now here, February 9th, a little bit earlier than usual. But some of the changes that are included in this update are an increase to selling fees. Yup, unfortunately, it hurts me to say it. eBay has increased selling fees to a lot of categories, a ton of items. I'm just the messenger. Please don't shoot me. I don't want to waste any more time. I'm just going to take you right over to the screen. We'll read through it. I'll record this and get it up for you as quickly as I possibly can. And at the end, you have questions, comments, or concerns, please address them down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. I'll respond to as many as I can. And as always, if you guys need anything else, in the description box is a ton of helpful links and important contacts, including my email, rockstarflipper@gmail.com. So without further ado, let's go over to the first 2022 eBay seller update that includes some very, very depressing selling fee, final value fee increases. Let's do it. Okay, so here's the main homepage for the 2022 winter seller update released today, February 9th, Wednesday, February 9th, 2022. Now, I will link this below as always, but let's jump right into it. We're committed to building a world-class marketplace that empowers you to achieve your business goals. So there are sections here of listing, promoting, running your business, and fees and financial. There's always different sections. It looks like 3. During the last year, we've been investing in our platform to bring more buyers to you. For example, we increased zero insertion fee allotments to help you list more inventory, introduced coded coupons to give you marketing options, and expanded the authenticity guarantee protections to more categories. In the 2022 update, we're continuing our work to create a more vibrant marketplace. We're giving you free access to features that were previously only available in Selling Manager Pro subscribers, and continuing to reduce unpaid items by expanding a new feature to require payment on best offer. In addition, you will proactively work with your buyer and issue a partial refund will automatically prorate your final value fees. And we're introducing a host of promoted listing improvements to help you build your business velocity. In our ongoing effort to mitigate behavior that does not support good buyer experience and negatively impacts sellers on a platform, we will increase final value fees for sellers who do not meet the minimum seller performance standards. Here's the highlights. Running your business. The sections include reducing unpaid item, and more buyers will be required to provide payment details upfront when they submit their best offer. Evolving how we encourage buyers to leave feedback and increasing visibility for your brand. Prorated final value fee credit for partial refunds. 100% final value fee credit, including the per order fee, when you approve a buyer's cancellation request. So that means you're going to get the 30 cents back when they buy and cancel. Sellers who do not meet minimum performance standards will pay a higher additional final value fee and a new messaging experience. So we kind of sort of knew all of that. I'll open that up first. Okay. Running the business, what you need to know. So they're reducing the unpaid items for accepted offers. We're continuing the work we started in 2021 to reduce unpaid items. In 2021, we piloted a new process for collecting payments from the buyer automatically, following their best offer acceptance. To do this, we asked the buyer for payment and shipping details and the best offer flows. In the coming weeks, we plan to expand our coverage and include more buyers, which should further reduce unpaid items from buyer offers. So that means you don't have to do anything as a seller. They're doing this to the buyers as they start their buying process. More and more buyers get it, then more and more of us will see that as we go along. By mid-year, we will also start collecting payment details in the best offer scenarios, including counter offers and offers to buyers. These changes will be applied automatically for buyers, and you do not need to update or make changes to your listings. We listen to our seller community, because we all complain about it. Updates to how feedback is displayed. We're launching an updated, simplified way to get you ahead of negative feedback before you've had a chance to resolve the issue with the buyer. It's getting easier to collect and leave feedback with automatic reminders for buyers in some categories, and new ways to automate leaving feedback for your buyers. I already do automatic feedback. Important information about your brand and business will now be visible to buyers no matter what platform they're shopping on. Your store will be getting a new feedback tab to showcase customer feedback about your business, and you may see new information about your business displayed on your store view items page. Helping you get ahead of negative feedback. With increased visibility on your feedback, It's important that your buyers see an accurate picture of business, not one that's marred by unfair negative review. That's why starting in late spring, we'll be rolling out a simplified way to help you avoid negative feedback. If a buyer starts to leave negative feedback on the eBay app before they've contacted you, we'll automatically encourage them to reach out and give you a chance to resolve the issue. I thought they already did this. Somebody help me out here. Didn't they do this in the past? We're also making sure that buyers see a streamlined, friction-free way to contact you before they leave negative feedback. As we roll this out, it's a great opportunity to win buyers over and turn negative experiences into potentially positive. So that's actually really good. Making it easier to collect and leave feedback it helps build your brand reputation, inspires trust and relationships. After an item's estimated delivery, some buyers using the eBay app will start seeing a notification to leave feedback. That's funny because Amazon does this all the time. This will be rolled out for refurbished inventory over a couple weeks and gradually expanding to more categories. Why would you start with refurbished? That seems like the last category you'd want to do that in. We're also announcing in the seller update that sellers will have access to previously subscription only free of charge. This includes a new way to quickly streamline and automate leaving positive feedback. So your brand and feedback will be more visible. Buyers will start seeing these updates. Updates to stores to help you grow your customer base. We added a new way for buyers on mobile web to find your store and a quick to easy to find link on your view item page. This will be expanding to desktop and eBay app, helping buyers on any platform quickly and easily navigate your store. Once your buyers are in your store, they'll see a more complete picture of your business with the new feedback tab. More ways to build trust, displaying the right information. As a result, over the coming months, we'll test displaying new information such as sales history on stores and view items pages. Fee credit updates. So prorated final value fee credits for partial refunds. So this is actually a huge deal because we talk about this all the time. When you partially refund somebody, you don't get back that part of your fees, and it looks like they're actually going to do it. We're going to automatically credit you a prorated portion of your final value fee based on the adjusted total amount of the sale. Now, this is not permission for all of you sellers that think that a buyer that paid you $9 shipping and you shipped it out padded flat rate for $8, they don't deserve $1 back in partial refunds. That is one of the reasons why you would never do a partial refund previously, because you didn't get back the fee. But that's not permission to start doing it. It's still, they agreed to a price. Don't do it, guys. Don't. Fees such as a 30-cent per order promoted express fee and promoted listing fees won't be refunded on partials. You still got to pay it because you still completed a transaction, so the 30 cents still gets paid. Per order fee credit for canceled transaction. eBay keeps a 30-cent per order fee when an order is canceled due to a buyer request. This is in line with fees that other marketplaces and third-party payment processors apply. We're excited to announce that starting March 1st, eBay will refund the entire final value fee, including the 30-cent, if your buyer cancels the request. We recognize that buyers may cancel transactions at no fault of the seller, and we want to support you by refunding 100% of the final value fees. That is finally fair. Way to go, eBay. The below standard additional final value fee. If you're below standard, we will increase your additional final value fees from 5% to 6%. The fee does not apply to above standard and eBay top rated sellers. So another reason not to screw around, right? So that's the first section of the running your business section. So now we can just go back and listing and promoting. Updates to Promoted Listing Standard, Promoted Listing Express expansion, Selling Manager Pro features now available free of charge, and new keyword targeting capabilities for Promoted Listing Advanced. This one isn't really going to apply to most of you or even me because I don't use any of this mainly, but let's just see. Selling Manager Pro features are now available free of charge. Over the coming weeks, we're making these previous subscription-only features available free of charge. This means you'll have a better way to simplify, streamline listings. All sellers will now be able to automatically leave feedback for their buyers. That used to only be in the Selling Manager Pro. You'll also be able to automatically relist your auctions through Seller Hub. Your sales report and the Seller Hub Performance tab will have new features and detailed information, and inventory management features will still be exclusively available to sellers with access to Selling Manager Pro. And so it goes through all of those little features. There's not really a whole lot that you have to look at in that. Now, the promoted listing update and expansion. We've introduced a new campaign dashboard where you can use filters to see what's working and what needs improvement in each campaign. Promoted Listings Express, the advertising tool for auction-style listings, has been expanded for use beyond the eBay app and onto your desktop. Additionally, a reporting feature has been added to the eBay app, coming soon to desktop. promoted listings advanced, your listings will appear more frequently for relevant buyers when we introduce broad match keyword targeting. We're also working on giving you more control over when your listings won't appear by introducing negative phrase match keyword targeting. That sounds really crazy. When creating a new auction listing on desktop, from My eBay Active and Overview on desktop and from the Quick Listing tool, you'll be able to do your promoted listings express. The keyword targeting is about expanding the keyword search. For example, if you bid on the keyword red shoes, the exact match only allows your listing to appear for that exact keyword. So if the buyer's exact search is red shoes, phrase match allows your listing to appear if the buyer's search phrase includes other words before or after your comment, such as size 6 red shoes. And a broad match means your listing could appear if red shoes is anywhere in the search query, so if the buyer is looking for red running shoes. When adding keywords as part of your campaign setup, you'll be able to decide how specific you'd like them to be by choosing whether to bid on each keyword, broad match, or phrase match. This is for those of you that are doing the paid promoted advanced, which I don't do. If you want to do that, go ahead and feel free to read more of that. I don't do it. I don't recommend it, and that's up to you. Okay, finally, this is what you guys came here for, fees and financials. A final value fee change in most categories, subtitle listing upgrade fee, and a change to promoted listing standard ad fee calculation methodology. So the fee increase starting on March 1st. We get a whole whopping 3-week update. Heads up, final value fees for store sellers will increase 0.3% in most categories. For example, sellers with a basic and above store who sell in the home and garden category will see the increase from 11.7 to 12, difference of 0.3. Final value fees for sellers without a store will increase 0.35% in most categories. So if you were at 12.55, you'd go to 12.9. Fees vary across eBay categories, as eBay always strives to achieve the lowest total fees across category competitors. Fees also vary for sellers with and without an eBay store. Just another reason to have a store. Pays for itself. Subtitle listing upgrade fee. The subtitle listing upgrade fee for start price or buy it now, price up to $150. We will increase the fee for items up to $150. Over that, you'll be okay. So for auctions, it will go to $1.50. It used to be $1. And for fixed price, buy it nows, it used to be $1.50. It will now be $2 for subtitle fee increase. Adding an optional subtitle listing upgrade to your listing can increase buyer interest by providing more descriptive information. My opinion, it doesn't help. It's not necessary. On June 1st, 2022, the promoted listing standard ad fee calculation will change to align more closely with how we calculate final value fees. Specifically, the ad fee will be calculated in all markets based on the total amount of the sale for each attributed sale using the same basis we use to calculate final value fees, including applicable taxes, shipping, and applicable fees described here. Currently, in certain markets, including the US, the promoted listing standard ad rate applies only to the final price of the item. So what does that mean? That means on your normal promoted, if you sell a $10 item and you did 1% of the promoted listing, you did 1% promoted listing, that's 10 cents. Well, if you did $10 item plus $5 shipping, that's a $15 sale. Plus, 50 cents in taxes, $15.50, they're going to charge the 1% on the entire transaction promoted, just like they do on a final value fee. They have not been doing that previously. So, I honestly didn't even notice that. I just put it into my accounting. I should have noticed that they were only doing it on the item before, and I could have probably warned you that, eventually this is going to be the whole transaction. So, great little updates there on the fees, 0.3% extra for final value fees and adding the promoted to the entire transaction. So that is the winter update. Let me bring you back to my face because I have a couple of comments here and then I'll leave the comment section to you guys. Okay, so that is the winter update. And I got to be honest, guys, the fee change really sucks. The extra promoted really sucks. I mean, we know that, companies do fee changes a lot. I just whipped out my calculator here. So I just whipped out my calculator here. And so let's just say you're somebody who sells $3,000 a month in merchandise. Let's just say you've been paying, 12.7. So 0.127, you're paying $381. And now you're going to be paying, if you did the same 3,000 times 3,000. So let's say you were doing 0.127, 12.7. Now you're gonna be doing 0.13. So your $3,000 was 381, and now it's going to be, if I can do math, 390, an extra $9 a month, an extra, $108 a year just from that fee change, 381 to 390. And, the extra promoteds could be a couple bucks. So, for somebody doing a few $1,000s a month, the fees are going to amount to an extra, 10, $15 a month. So that's kind of where you can do it. If you're doing $1,000 a month in sales, it might cost you $5 or $6. If you're doing $10,000 in sales, it might cost you an extra $50, $60 in fees. I don't know. It's going to depend on your items and categories, but that's pretty much what it amounts to. So it's not panic time. Obviously, don't panic. It sucks. It is what it is. You just put it in there. If you're paying an extra $30 a month in fees, it's an extra buck a day. There's really not a lot you can do about it, but their sandbox, their fees are still less, 12.5%, 13%. Posh is at 20%. Amazon's usually at 15 or higher. Really, you can't beat eBay's fees. Yeah, there's other places that have cheaper fees, but not the kind of viewership that you're getting on eBay. So roll with it. Don't freak out. And I can't wait to read all of your comments. God, I can't wait to read them. Have a great day, guys. Make sure you check out that description box for links to my reseller Genie, List Perfectly, Mark II, our licensed CPA for resellers, my training package, and all the other helpful links that you need. They're all down below. I really appreciate it if you just take a second to scroll through there and see what all I have to offer, including links to thermal printers, equipment, and other important reseller information and items. So thank you as always. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful rest of your day.